Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I just wanted to show you what I've been up to over the weekend, because I've started on a new journal. Now this is from the Oceanic Adventures paper that I'm using. I've used the paper and I will be using the embellishment pack in it as well. But to start off with, I've just made the signatures. Well, I folded them all up and then I will be embellishing them. Now in the paper pack you get 16 sheets, so I put 4 sheets in each signature, and I've also added in between each sheet I've added a coffee stain paper as well, so which looks really nice like that. So I think they look lovely. So we've got 14 pages in each signature, so that will look really nice. So that's going to be quite thick by the time I finished it. So it's going to be, this is why I've been working on the cover. I don't normally do the cover first, but I did on this time because I got a little bit carried away because I was loving what I was doing. So this is quite big, like that. So by the time I've got popped the spine in there, well, it's going to be a soft spine, so these will be quite big, so it will fill it up nicely, I think. But it was going to be a lovely big journal. So all I've done on here, I've just taken pieces of fabric and just sprinkled them up and sewed them on. I've got some lovely little beads. I don't know whether you can see on there. I've got some beautiful sequin fabric there. And they're all really lovely, sort of like sea greens, and I've got some lace here, some seam binding down here, and I've got a little bit of cheesecloth along there which I've just sewn on. A little strip down here is a piece of embroidery thread, so I'm thinking it's really lovely. I'm absolutely loving it. I haven't put too many sequins on this side because that's the back, and I don't want it sort of like get caught. But also I've added in between some of the cheesecloth here as well, which I'm really loving. So I've sort of like sandwiched a few layers together on here. I've got a lovely blue inner piece, which I'm thinking I might actually get another piece. I haven't sewn this piece on because I think I might sort of like get a little bit of padding and pop that in there as well, so it's a little bit thicker. So I've just popped, this is a piece of calico fabric which I've sewn this onto, and then I've just popped some cheesecloth in between, sort of sandwiched in between. So lovely, I love it, absolutely love it. So I'm not going to finish this off yet until I can find something to sort of like pad it out a little bit more, because I haven't stuck it down, just a little bit stuck down with a little bit of fabric, not Fabric 3-in-1, just to keep it in place. Now I have got really grubby hands because I have been this morning just colouring some seam binding and a little bit of cheesecloth here, and what I've used to do that are the Distress Oxide sprays from Tim Holtz. So these are the ones that I have used. I've used tumbled glass, weathered wood, I used pine needles, brushed corduroy, chipped sapphire and old paper. So you must give them a good shake when you use them, and I've sort of like mixed the colours up a little bit to get these colours, but I think they are absolutely gorgeous, perfect colours. And this is some cheesecloth that I had. Now cheesecloth is so strange stuff, but it's really lovely. So this is quite an open weave one. The one that I have been using is this one, which is, I think it's a 90. I haven't got a clue what this one is, but this one is absolutely perfect because I think it sort of like looks a little like a net, doesn't it? So I think that works a lot better. So that's what I've been up to. I've also made a couple of little embellishments here, just with the bits of scrap fabric from doing the cover. I will be doing more of these, but they're just sort of like scrunched up. Now it's got paper on the back because what I've done, I'm going to show you here, look. When I make them, instead of just sewing the fabric up in the machine, I've sewn it onto some paper, which is really good, and it's so much easier to sew than it is just to sew the fabric. And then what I do, once it's like that, you can leave it on there like that and stick it onto your page. But what I do, I just take it and then I just rip it off, because you don't really need it on the back. Like that, little bit won't hurt. And then you've got your nice little soft fabric embellishment like that. So what I was thinking of these, this one here, which has got sort of like curls round a little bit, I thought would look really nice on this page, which is the front of one of the signatures, and I thought that would just go on there really, really lovely. And the colours just blend in so well, so I'm loving that. So I think I will probably stick that one onto there like that. But they just sit on your pages perfect. So I'm going to get some to go down the edge. So I've got all of these lovely bits of seam binding, which we can wrinkle up and go down the edge of the pages. So there's so many things that I want to do in these, so I will go through sort of like when I'm starting to make different embellishments and embellishing the journal, I will video it so we can do it together. Probably not all of it, because sometimes I do get carried away and I forget to film, but I do love these on here, so I'm really excited about doing this one. But the main thing was I just wanted to show you this cover because I absolutely love it. So if you've got the papers, it just gives you an idea. It's quite nice to have an idea of what other people are doing. So there we go. So there we go, guys. A quick update of what I did on the weekend and some things that I'm getting on with. So I will carry on with this. I'm going to make some more embellishments with all the rest of the scraps, so I'm quite happy doing that, getting all my little bits and pieces and making little scrap embellishments. And I want to make pockets and flips and all sorts of things, so we will have lots of fun doing this. So if you wanted to sort of like, you know, craft along doing it with me, go through your fabrics and things and see what you've got which are in your sort of like sea palette, if you know what I mean. So like the greens and the blues and the silvers, and gather them all together. So I've even got some lovely little flowers which I think wouldn't look too out of place on here either, because they're the same colours. So we shall see what we will come up with. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you like what I'm doing and got a little bit of inspiration for you to start going. And I will see you all soon. All right, guys, take care. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye bye.